Okay, so free-to-play games, they're just everywhere.
Absolutely massive.
And the appeal is obvious. You download it, you're in, no cost up front. It's instant. Take Zenless Zone Zero. Our source mentions really enjoying it.
Yeah.
As a solid, basic, free kind of game.
Right. Totally enjoyable on its own terms.
But today, we're doing a deep dive into something I found really fascinating. Almost backwards, in a way.
Yeah.
It's about why someone, even if they really like a free-to-play game, might make a conscious choice not to spend any money on it.
Yeah.
Not a penny.
Ah, yes, that specific piece. It's a really compelling bit of personal logic, isn't it?
It really is.
And our mission today, basically, is to unpack that, to figure out the thinking behind it, because it sort of messes with how we usually think about value, especially with digital stuff.
Yeah, value and entertainment.
It's not just about what you get for your money or lack of money. It's how you mentally file it away, how you categorize it.
So let's get into that mindset. The source gives this one single but really powerful reason.
Just one main driver.
Yeah. The author just doesn't want to change the game's evaluation standard. They want to keep judging it as free.
It sounds simple, but the implications are kind of huge.
Right.
It gets into how our brains sort things. The second you spend any money, doesn't matter if it's $1 or $100 or, 100 yen or 10,000 yen in the source's context. Any amount. That game instantly jumps out of the free box in your head.
Okay.
And once it's not free, well, things you compare it to. It's not just a few other free games. It becomes almost infinite. It's a total recalibration.
And that feels like the absolute core of it. As long as it's free, what you're spending is your time, mostly.
Right. Time investment.
You're just having this experience, no cash involved. But the moment you pay, even a little bit, damn, that mental calculation just shifts completely. You can't help but think, okay, what else could I have done with this cash?
Exactly. And the source really breaks down that what else. It's not trivial. Say 3,000 yen, maybe $30 or so. That could be a really decent indie game, right? Or maybe even a few games if there's a sale on.
Or a subscription.
Yeah, for maybe half that per month, you get Game Pass or PS Plus.
Yeah.
Suddenly, you've got access to hundreds of games.
So you're not just weighing up, I don't know, Genshin Impact against Zenless Zone Zero anymore.
Not at all. It's Genshin Impact versus, potentially hundreds of other paid experiences.
And it's not even just games. That's what got me. 1,000 yen, maybe $10. That's a movie rental.
Or music streaming for a month.
Or, like the source mentions, a day pass to an internet cafe to read manga. Or even potentially a day's worth of food for one person.
Yeah.
So putting a price on that free game pits it against everything. Movies, music, food, other games.
Yeah.
It's a totally different league.
It becomes this massive, overwhelming comparison. And, other free stuff competes for your time too, like YouTube or social media.
Yeah.
But the source argues games like Genshin or Zenless are just way more interesting within that free category. So why, the thinking goes, why push something you already rate highly as free into this super crowded, super competitive paid arena?
It's like protecting it.
Kind of. It's like creating a protected zone for it. The author totally gets that the game needs paying players to exist, and they appreciate that.
Yeah, they're not saying paying is bad.
No, not at all. But personally, the logic is about preserving that unique free status, keeping it special in its own way.
So the takeaway here is it's a deliberate choice.
A conscious decision to keep that free evaluation lens on, specifically to avoid having to compare it to the entire universe of paid stuff.
You're preserving a certain kind of enjoyment.
Exactly. An enjoyment that for this person maybe only really exists when there's zero monetary cost attached, keeping it, pure in that sense.
Okay, so then the question for you listening is, what does this mean for you? How do you handle this?
Yeah, how does your own internal value scale work? Free versus paid entertainment.
Do you ever find yourself doing this? Consciously deciding, nope, this one stays free in my head.
Yeah. Just
to keep it special, keep it out of that giant comparison game. Maybe there's something, could be a game, could be something else entirely that you just wouldn't want to contaminate with a price tag.
Yeah.
Because its value to you is somehow tied up specifically in it being free. Something to think about.